It's a fertility scam that's ruthless and cruel. Women pay large sums for fake treatments which they're told will guarantee conception. They're then tricked into believing that they're pregnant and going into labour before they're given drugs and sent home with a baby, which it's believed has been trafficked. The scam is happening in Nigeria and has been uncovered by the BBC Africa Eye Investigations team. We're going to talk to the reporter Yemisi Adegoke in a moment, but first, here is her heartbreaking report.
We're on a raid. These police say they're cracking down on brothels and child trafficking.
The doors have padlocks on them. The police have been trying to kick them in, but they haven't been able to just yet. It's a really sort of maze of a house, lots of different rooms, lots of different compartments.
The authorities say they're worried some of these brothels could be fueling a lucrative fertility scam that's taking hold. It's called cryptic pregnancy. The term is a recognised medical condition, but its use has been hijacked by sophisticated fraudsters in parts of Nigeria, in a scam that preys on desperate couples struggling with fertility and supports an underground trade in newborn babies.
A woman is convinced that if she visits a cryptic nurse or a doctor, she's going to get an injection, a tablet, or a solution that she will drink, and after she goes home, she sleeps with her husband, she's going to get pregnant.
My colleagues have spent months investigating this. The scammers convince women they're pregnant and only they can deliver the baby. Incredibly, they claim the woman could be pregnant for years, while they wait for a rare and expensive drug to bring on the birth.
Your doctor will call you and say, come and give birth today.
BBC Africa Eye went undercover for over a year to expose one woman running this scam. She's known as Dr. Ruth.
For many of the people that come here, this is not their first time. Some have given birth to their first and second child through us.
Her so-called treatment costs an initial $200 and consists of either an injection or a powder.
If you want to do a sex selection, you need to take an injection.
A month later, Dr. Ruth tells our undercover reporter that she's pregnant. But an official pregnancy test confirms that this is not true. Dr. Ruth has not responded to the allegations we've put to her. Many of the women who go through the scam end up with a child and they insist they have given birth. Some say they are given an injection and told to push. Others say they wake up with a cesarean-like incision. But where are the children really coming from?
Crypto pregnancy cannot exist without child trafficking. Anybody that tells you you will have a child through crypto pregnancy is a liar. You are going to be giving another person's child, a trafficked child.
Adobe, not her real name, was found pregnant and trapped in a facility running the scam. Had she not been rescued, her baby would have ended up with another woman.
I wouldn't have seen my baby. It would have broken my heart.
Until attitudes towards infertility change in Nigeria, countless more children and women will continue to fall victim to scams like this. Yemisi Adegoke, BBC News, Southeastern Nigeria.
An incredible investigation by the BBC Africa Eye team that took them over a year. You'll have seen the report was by Yemisi Adegoke. She joins us now live from Abuja. Good to see you. I think a lot of people seeing this story for the first time will still be puzzled by it. So, Yemisi, can I ask you some basics? What makes these women believe that they are pregnant and then that they have delivered a baby?
So I think it's really important to understand that a lot of the women who fall for this scam have been trying to have children for many, many years. They are introduced to this by women who have gone through this treatment and have successfully come out the other end with children. When they meet these doctors, they are given medication that makes their bodies change, so their stomachs swell, so they appear to be pregnant. They're also told not to go to traditional doctors, to go for any kind of medical testing. Beyond that, there is a huge religious element to this scam. That's one of the reasons why it's so successful. In Nigeria, the type of Christianity that's practiced is one that puts heavy emphasis on the idea of miracles. So with that in mind, if miracles are possible, then anything is possible, including things like this.
And Yemisi, whose babies are they given?
Well, this is the big question that we were trying to find out through the course of this investigation. We suspected that these were trafficked children, but the link was really definitively made by the Commissioner for Women's Affairs in Anambra State, who we see in the film. She told us that these children are being sourced from baby factories, like the facility that we saw in the film, where young, vulnerable women are forced to sell their children, or brothels, but these are absolutely trafficked children.
Yemisi, how did you hear about the scam the very first time? Was it over a year ago?
The first time I heard about it was actually 2017, 2018, where a doctor on Twitter was talking about this scam that he had heard about, and it just sounded completely outlandish to me. Unbeknown to me, my two colleagues who are also in the film, Chiagozie and Ebere, had actually been doing their own digging. They were able to infiltrate a lot of WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups where this scam sort of runs rampant. So through all of that research, we were able to start digging.